Finally, si Studio Harcourt is now in my studio. Featuring the Honor 200 Pro, this phone is a AI portrait master na may Studio Harcourt na AI, enabling me to shoot AI portrait shots just like what they do in Studio Harcourt in Paris. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 and a 50MP triple camera sensor featuring a super dynamic H9000 sensor and a Sony IMX856 sensor. Lahat yan pati presyo malalaman natin after this quick intro. Now, si Honor 200 Pro na may 12 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage comes at a price of $29,999 and it comes together with a free na JBL na shades. So guys, order early na. Now, one thing to love about the design ng Honor 200 Pro is ang ganda ng kanyang likod. It's very distinct on its own, itong kanyang camera module. And what I like dito sa kanyang two-tone is hindi siya hati na pahiga, hindi rin siya hati na patayo. A sophisticated design on its own. Masarap ang kanyang feel dito sa gilid dahil curve ang kanyang back. And another thing that I appreciate dito is quad curve ang kanyang display. Magaan siya sa aking kamay, therefore it's something that ma-appreciate ko talaga. Now, just a word of caution, medyo umbok ang kanyang camera bump, so expect mo magwa-wobble siya. Now, this phone is being powered by a powerful na Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 and it's present in many upper mid-range na phone and I'm happy na nandito siya sa Honor 200 Pro. Though hindi lang mataas ang kanyang score, it only got a 1.06 million points, maybe it would be higher after some updates. Ito ang breakdown score niya. Looking good naman sa Wild Extreme with a 3,000 points kanyang loop score and a 75% stability. Ito ang score na kuha ko dito sa Geekbench sa CPU benchmarking and GPU benchmarking. Looking good naman kanyang thermals and it throttled to 81% ng kanyang best performance. Now, habang nilalaro ko tong phone na ito, natuwa ako no, meron siyang bagong tinatawag dito na Magic Portal. You can highlight some text and videos and photos and drag it to yung side niya. Parang meron siyang hub na tinataguan. Kunwari, itong text na ito, gusto ko siya i-drag, lulutang siya. Lalagay ko siya sa notepad. Ayun, pumasok na siya sa notepad. Napag-usapan ng kanyang display, this phone has a 6.78-inch na quad-curve AMOLED display. And meron din siyang floating and super dynamic vivid display as well. Packed together with 120Hz of screen refresh rate and meron din siyang 4,000 nits na maximum brightness. Meron siyang low blue light certificate and 3,840 na PWM dimming together with TUV Rainland na flicker-free certificate and TUV Rainland na low blue light certificate. Ensured ka na protected yung mata pag gamit mo itong phone nito for long hours. Now, one thing to love about yung kanyang display is quad-curve. That's probably one of the things na gustong-gusto ko sa mga bagong display these days. Not only magandang experience mo swiping from left to right, pero added na rin ang swiping experience from top to bottom. Yung feeling mo hindi sumasabit daliri mo sa kanto. Yun ang masasabi ko. Now, if you're the type of person na mahilig sa socials, expect this phone to be really smooth, especially when you're using it sa Facebook, TikTok, sa Instagram. Okay na okay, especially when you browse through. Sobrang smooth ang kanyang display. And this phone has a level 1 na Wi-Fi security level, so you can watch all of your HD content here sa phone na ito. And kung nanood ka naman ng videos dito on YouTube, expect it to be bright and punchy. And kahit when you're directly under the sunlight, wala kang maging problema dahil mataas ang kanyang max brightness. And enjoying all of your content here is definitely okay. Now, since this phone has stereo speakers, pakinggan lang natin ang kanyang max volume. Malakas ang kanyang sound pero mas malakas pa rin si Magic 6 Pro. Now, ito phone nito has a 5,500 mAh of battery and it has a 100 watts na wired charging support via Honor Supercharge. And it also supports 66 watts na wireless charging. So charging from 0 to 100 takes it around mga less than 30 minutes and charging it wirelessly is also equally fast as well. Normally mga phone pag merong wireless charging, nasa 25 to 30 watts lang pero sinaganda ni Honor to 66 watts. Wireless charging pad sold separately. Now on average day-to-day usage, expect this phone to be able to perform. It can last you the whole day without even charging. And tinry ko naman kunan siya ng screen on time dito sa phone na ito via PC Mark na battery stress test. 16 hours ang binigay sa akin. Impressive. And I did play 3 games dito sa phone na ito, Farlight 84, Genshin Impact, and Call of Duty Mobile. So sa Call of Duty Mobile, expect mo a good gameplay dito sa kanya dahil it was able to give me a good immersive experience, lalo na sa kanyang speakers, malakas. And one thing that I love dito sa kanya is very responsive ng screen. Halos wala ako na feel na frame drops dito along the way, and the gameplay was definitely good. Pagdating sa Farlight 84, sinagad ko ng graphical settings, goods. And one thing na napansin ko sa kanya, halos minimal ang kanyang lags. Normally pag mga games na hindi optimized, pagdating sa gameplay, pag tumatagal na, mafe-feel mo pag tumatakbo ka or nagsisniper scope ka, medyo nagkakaroon ng utal, medyo naglalag siya konti. Pero dito halos very minimal, hindi ko siya masyado na-feel. And playing this game for after 1 hour, umabot siya ng 41 degrees Celsius based sa aking miles ng thermal scanner. Now, pagdating sa Genshin Impact, it was really good. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I think na-optimize na ni Genshin Impact sa Snapdragon 8s Gen 3, and to my surprise, halos wala akong masyado napansin dito na frame drops. It was really good, the gameplay, the experience was okay, and touch response dito sa phone is definitely good. And pinakamainin na na-achieve na dito is 46 degrees Celsius after 30 minutes of gameplay. And mind you, naka-electric fan lang ako and hindi ako naka-aircon. Pag-usapan na natin kanyang camera. This phone features Studio Harcourt na parang dinala mo si Paris dito sa loob ng iyong bahay or wherever you go. What's nice dito sa kanya is may AI portrait master siya dito inside, letting you capture Studio Harcourt level na portraits dito sa Honor 200 Pro. Hindi mo na kailangang pumunta sa Paris pa. Sino nga ba si Studio Harcourt? It's founded back in 1933 in Paris by a girl named Cosette Harcourt. Sikat siya for taking some black and white na studio level na portrait back then during their days. And until now, sikat pa rin sila. So ang kanyang camera composed of 3 camera sensor with a 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS and EIS, and meron din siyang super dynamic H9000 sensor. Meron din siyang 50MP na telephoto lens, meron din siya OIS and EIS, packed together with Sony IMX856. May 12MP din siya na ultra-wide lens and macro camera with a field of view with 112 degrees. And ang kanyang harap is a 50MP na main portrait selfie camera. Both front and back can shoot you up to 4K and 30. Now guys, pag-usapan na natin ang camera shots na nakuha ko dito sa aking Honor 200 Pro. And isa sa pinaka-featured niya is yung kanyang Harcourt Studio mode. So all you need to do, pupunta ka lang sa portrait mode dito, then pipindutin mo tong Harcourt Studio, and you would choose kung anong meron dito, Harcourt Classic, Harcourt Color, or Harcourt Vibrant. This is a very good collaboration by Honor, and I honestly believe that you don't need to go to Harcourt Studio mismo just to get these really good shots. And here are some samples. And just a few words of caution, use the black and white photos moderately dahil this one would earn you some rest in peace and crying emoji. So simulan natin with some outdoor shots. And honestly, these shots are really good. Honestly, I was expecting something really good and itong phone was able to deliver. These shots, makikita mo, ang ganda, vibrant ang mga photos dito sa labas and vibrant ang mga photos dito sa harap. And yung kanyang pagka-background blur dito is very nice as well. And kung mahilig ka naman sa mga photography ng mga plants, you'd really get some nice and vibrant shots dito sa kanya. And what's nice dito sa kanya is green niya is a little bit saturated but hindi yung sobrang OA. Now if you're trying to take some portrait shot naman, this is probably one of the better phones that can perform at this price point. And taking this shot, makita mo yung ganda ng separation ng subject na ito from its background. And makita mo litaw na litaw talaga siya. And I did try to take some of this tree shot. Doon sa mga older phones ni Honor, makita mo magsusoften yung mga puno. But to my surprise, medyo mas nagiging sharp na siya this time around. We're trying to take some tall building shot. Though medyo gloomy ang weather, you'd see some really nice details dito sa mga glasses ng building, and the clouds is not so visible dahil makulimlim nga lang siya. One thing na napansin ko is pag kumukuha ka ng mga shots on outdoor and maliwanag ang araw, you'll be able to get some really nice vibrant shot. And yung ganda ng harap niya is goods, but pati yung cloud dito na sa likod is equally good. Ang ganda ng mga details na na-capture niya as well. Now if you're playing with yung kind of ultra-wide lens, this is how it looks like. This is a normal shot, a 2x zoom shot, and this is a 2.5x zoom shot. I would say na medyo hindi ganun ka-consistent ang kanang color between the ultra-wide lens and yung kanang normal lens. Kita mo na medyo mas grayish approach si ultra-wide lens and medyo mas lighter gray approach itong si normal lens. Now, if we focus ourselves on some low-light shot, you'll be able to get some really nice artistic shots if medyo marunong maglaro na yung camera. Pag kinuha mo naman to ng normal, just straightforward, it looks normal. Pero kung medyo marunong ka mag-angle ng konti, it looks kind of good and dramatic. Now, trying the ultra-wide lens din dito from the indoor, this is how it looks like. This is a normal shot, 2x zoom, 2.5x zoom, And this is a 5x zoom shot. And after 5x zooming this one, you'd see all the numbers pa rin dito sa machine na ito. And taking a simple shot like this one, it looks more meaningful. And check out some of this photo as I scroll along. You'd really see yung ganda ng kanyang camera when it's performing sa mga food shot. Now it's getting late, trying to take a shot dito. The camera was able to enhance yung kanyang background, turning into a little bit more darker blue sky rather than black sky. Yeah, kita mo, litaw na litaw ang mga photos dito. The Pro. Kahit i-zoom mo pa siya ng 2.5 times, malinaw pa rin ang mga characters dito sa gitna. Now, checking out some outdoor pictures using the front-facing camera, maganda ang camera nito sa harap. And to my surprise, kahit pawis ako daw, kita mo all the details dito sa kanya, hindi na smoothen yung mga pawis ko, no? Na-preserve na lahat ng pawis, which to my surprise, kahit medyo padilim na, you'd still be able to get some good shots. Pagdating sa indoor, this is a good performing na camera, lalo na kung magandang yung lightings, you'd be able to get some really nice and pop-out shots like this one. Selfie portrait shots are also good using this camera, and you'll definitely love to use ito photo to take selfies. Pati groupies, panalo rin. Now, one thing na napansin ko dito sa kanya is smooth yung kanyang front-facing camera with taking selfie videos. Though, pansin ko, there are a little bit of focus hunting dito sa kanya na napansin ko. Hopefully correct ito pretty soon after a software update. And trying this video on another date, pansin ko parang nawala ka ng focus hunting kasi nakapag-receive ako ng software update after. But yung rear camera, expect a really good performing na video dito sa kanya that was able to perform and sharp ang ng video dito. Even medyo padilim na, but the details are pretty much preserved. Take another quick look at this one. Ang ganda ng kanyang video recording capability dito. You would really appreciate, lalo na if there are some moments na you would like to capture and keep, kayang-kaya ng camera. Now guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa Honor 200 Pro? I would say na sobrang ganda ng kanyang performance. Hindi lang siya maganda sa camera, pati gaming kayang-kaya niya mag-handle dahil meron sa Snapdragon 8s Gen 3. And one thing to like about this one is unique ang kanyang design. Meron din siya Studio Harcourt dito sa loob ng phone mo. And the best of all, it's below 30,000 pesos. And it comes together with a freebie if you buy early, a JBL na shades, which I really appreciate dito sa kanyang shades, no? You'll be able to enjoy your sounds without ATWS right out of your shades, which is kind of cool. Now, if you want to pre-order early, click the link on the description box below. If you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends and then sub to this channel. It's definitely awesome. I'll see you in the next one. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.